Hello everyone, welcome back, and I'm here to be talking about The Invisible Man. And The Invisible Man is the newest film from Universal, which their last few films, 1917, excellent film, Doolittle, pretty bad, Cats, a catastrophe. But yeah, this is basically, originally there was this monster universe that they were cooking up with, like The Mummy, which came out with Tom Cruise, but that did so bad they kind of canceled it. And this was going to be a part of that, but instead they decided, we'll keep this idea to do this movie, but we'll make it a creepy, small budget horror film. And they did that. And the director is actually Leigh Whannell, which, if you don't know who he is, I looked up. Apparently, he was one of the main stars of the first Saw movie, and he also worked on that film. So he's done some horror films and small type films like that in the past. So I was really curious, and I didn't really think about going to see this movie and all, but I saw a trailer or two for it with Elizabeth Moss as the main star, and I've seen her in a couple of other stuff, like she was in Us, The Handmaid's Tale, and I was like, okay. And then I saw the reviews came out, and it was, last I checked, in the 90s or late 80s or something like that, like really high. I was like, okay, this might be a great movie. So I decided to go check it out. And basically, the premise is about this girl who was like dating this really wealthy man and stuff. And she decides, after how awful he treats her and stuff, she decides to escape. And then some time passes by, and he ends up killing himself and leaves like his fortunes all to her, which sounds pretty good. But then mysterious, creepy stuff starts happening, like some paranormal activity type stuff. But then she starts to suspect that he found a way to turn himself invisible and he's messing with her. And it's basically her trying to stop him and convince her, like this family that she was staying with that's good friends of hers, and her sister, that she's not going crazy. And it's a really suspenseful, creepy, really well done movie. I had a really good time with it. Now, obviously Elizabeth Moss, really good. She plays this role so well on this woman who's like who's really traumatized by how she was treated by that guy and how awful he treated her. And she's just trying to like get away from it, and he just keeps coming after her because he's so obsessed with her, and it's really creepy. And how they do, like, with the camera work, how it films, like it could be like quiet, it'll film around the room, and obviously nothing's there, or is it? And he could be there and you don't know if something's gonna happen. There's moments like that where they film around, and it's really like, no thanks. The score, phenomenal. Like, the score really carries the movie in aspects because it's like this creepy haunted music that plays throughout. Even during like quieter scenes, it slowly builds, and it's just like it really hooks into the movie, and I'm like, holy whoa. And like I said, the performances from like the overall cast was good, but Elizabeth Moss in particular, she is carrying this movie on her back. She's doing a great job. And the effects work, because there is some effects work in this movie with, I don't really want to get into spoilers, but what they did on this trope for the Invisible Man I thought was pretty cool, and it makes it more realistic, if that makes any sense. Once you see the movie, you'll get what I'm trying to say, but I don't want to spoil it because I thought it was really clever. I heard it was made for $7 million, so for a budget that small, I was really impressed with this movie. There's even a cool action scene in the third act, like a final battle in like different areas. I really like that. The story, I think, like, it's the first 30 minutes are kind of dull, but once you get to after 30 minutes or so, when stuff really starts picking up, it's like, it's hard to not be like, this is a good movie. It just takes a bit to get into it, but once you're hooked in, it's a pretty great movie. It's just those first 30 minutes kind of were like setting up stuff, and like basic stuff that you need to set up, which I get. I just thought it wasn't that interesting, but once you get into it, it's really good. But yeah, like, I mean, I didn't really have that much, like, I didn't really plan on seeing this movie, but I just heard how good it was, and I didn't really see that many this year. So seeing it, I was like, okay, like, this was pretty great, guys. I really like this movie. But yeah, so those were my thoughts on The Invisible Man. Have any of you had a chance to see it yet? If so, what did you think of it? Please let me know down below in the comment section. And if you want to hit the subscribe button, that'd be pretty great. Hit the bell as well to get notified when I upload. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's Sawyer Sable, or at Sable Sawyer. Again, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.